Cheryl Rust is an amazing woman. She truly is. The fact that she's been able to continue at this pace, at this level for 40 years, really makes her a very special person.
She's very deserving of the award just for the way she's lived her life and the way she treats people.
How are you? In the mid-'70s, my mother and stepfather were operating Leur Garage as an ice cream parlor. I sort of used that as a transitional job. When my parents had decided to sell the ice cream parlor, they asked if I were interested, and I said absolutely not. But it struck me that this was a great opportunity, so I decided why not. When we first started, we had no fried food just because we didn't have capacity for the equipment. I couldn't afford it.
We didn't even have a fryer later. I was a little skeptical of it, but it was a tremendous pleasure because at the end of the night, if you wanted to go out somewhere, you didn't smell like a clam.
We had to push ourselves because we didn't have the fried food. We had a broiled seafood platter with some scallops, haddock, and a piece of stuffed filet of sole with a sherry crab meat sauce over it. And it got written up in gourmet. You know, Al always sort of cooked with a spatula in one hand and a monkey wrench in the other. There was nothing that he couldn't fix. He was absolutely astonishing. And it was just an amazing partnership. At the time when we were opening in 1977, Al and I met. He was, I think, 19 and was executive chef when the legendary Dodge Inn across the river was shutting down. There was almost an instant chemistry. This gentleman, his values of people and integrity in product and process were kind of the glue that held it all together.
My relationship with Cheryl is wonderful. We used to go out boating on days off, and we usually find time to laugh together. We do stay away from politics.
Yeah.
Cheryl will tell you that she learned early on that the kitchen wasn't her place to be. It was more out in amongst the people in the dining room area.
The core reward for me, core interest, has to do with the interaction of people finding a way to contribute meaningfully to one another's lives, to reach into the community.
She's always busy doing something to try to make changes, positive changes in people's lives.
My decision to have the restaurant be a major partner in my life, it's been very gratifying because during the days it's provided an opportunity for me to work in the community as a volunteer in various capacities.
She's the type of person who will assist at the town level. She has been part of the organizational efforts to reorganize the Department of Health and Human Services. I mean, she's the type of person that, rather than being concerned about a new restaurant coming to town, will go and greet the person who opens the restaurant up. When you're in the customer service business, lasting 40 years is pretty amazing, but you certainly are not going to do so by not engaging your guests and your employees, and she is very concerned about both. She was one of the first people to introduce health insurance for employees. She's advocated on behalf of others being able to achieve the same.
We all can't be executive chefs, or we can't all be general managers or whatever, but we all do play an absolute critical role in the success.
Part of the reason why I think it's been successful is the both of us like to have fun. So, I mean, and I think that projects on staff. And I'm not as youthful and energetic as I was. I mean, we used to go out and have a few cocktails and have fun after a 12-hour day.
Yeah.
Now I sit in a chair and fall asleep.
The reason that this restaurant is as iconic as it is because of the consistency of the product, the consistency of the customer service experience. She just has a tremendous work ethic that I think has carried her, very, very much to this point. The Maine Restaurant Association is extremely honored and proud to award the Lifetime Achievement Award to Cheryl Rust. It's not something that somebody can win based on an immediate success. It's something that it takes a lifetime to build.
Probably the first time I've had to question the judgment of the Restaurant Association, but I'm honored, and it's a recognition of a team effort that's gone on for decades.